Relief efforts in Haiti are clearly picking up 48 hours after a massive earthquake destroyed the capital city of Port-au-Prince. With us now is Mark Lacey, the Times Caribbean bureau chief, who has arrived in Port-au-Prince.
Jane, I just flew into Port-au-Prince, and the scene from overhead is pretty dramatic. You can see destroyed roofs on small buildings, small shanties, on big buildings, what look like hospitals, supermarkets, that sort of thing. It's dramatic. This earthquake, there's no doubt about it, caused significant damage all over Port-au-Prince.
Clearly the relief efforts have stepped up, but are relief agencies able to get any of this aid into the city itself?
Jane, the relief is really just beginning to arrive here at the airport. The cargo planes are being unloaded, and it's starting to reach Port-au-Prince. The situation in the capital is desperate. People need food and medicine, water, but it's not coming in fast enough, relief workers say, and there's a lot more that's needed and a lot more that's on the way.
What about, is there any sign of civil unrest there? We were hearing that residents of Port-au-Prince were actually coming to the airport to try and get aid. Have you seen any evidence of that, or any evidence of disturbances in the streets?
There's a lot of tension outside the airport. There's a lot of people gathered there. That's the great fear, that as this tragedy, as this tragedy extends into days and people aren't getting food, aren't getting water, as they're suffering, that they're going to get angrier and that unrest is a possibility. So that's the great fear. I haven't seen evidence of it yet.
Mark, I saw behind you a little bit ago a forklift. That seemed like a good start. I mean, is there any heavy equipment being brought in to clear the roads, clear the debris, so this aid can get through?
There is equipment coming in. Search and rescue teams have arrived from Los Angeles, from Virginia, from Miami. They're going to go through the rubble by hand. They've brought in specially trained dogs. They've brought in equipment. So they're leaving the airport and heading out to some of these awful scenes out there in the capital where there's piles of rubble and there's believed to be people still alive inside. So they're heading out there now, and so that's just beginning.
Mark, does anybody seem to be completely in control of this situation? Is it the United Nations? Is the U.S. government involved? Who's really coordinating all this?
I am not seeing a great deal of presence. I'm not seeing any presence of the Haitian government here at the airport. I see soldiers from all over the world, most of them from the United States. I see relief agencies, but it's very unclear who's running the show, and it certainly is not the Haitian government.
Mark, I know you came in with doctors, and I'm curious how many supplies are they able to bring? Are they getting them to the hospitals? Are shut down, right, or are not functioning? So where are they going? Where are they setting up headquarters, or how are they operating exactly?
I came in with a small group of doctors from Miami, and these are doctors who regularly come to Haiti to do surgeries and other work here. They came mainly on an assessment mission, but they said they're going to roll up their sleeves and get started on first aid as well. They brought some drugs, some basic equipment, and they're going to get started. Medical supplies are an extremely short supply here in Port-au-Prince right now. All sorts of drugs are needed. Really everything's needed. This is a place that's going to run out of food unless more food is brought in, water, everything is needed. This is a country that needs the world to pour in relief.
I want to go back to the United States government's involvement. What's your sense of the presence of the United States there? Is there a sense that the U.S. is reacting quickly enough?
Well, there's a large presence of American military, the USAID here at the airport. There's no doubt about it. There's American non-governmental agencies that are arriving. There's a great large American presence at the airport. It's unclear to me how much aid is actually getting out to people, how quickly that's happening, and that's really all that matters, and that's the big question. Are Haitians who suffered a devastating earthquake a few days ago, are they getting relief? And they need relief, there's no doubt about it.